Hello everyone, today I'm here using some products from Jaded Blossom, and here's the brand new Tulips and tulip outline dies, and I'm going to show you how I stamp them. So I cut them from some Nina white solo paper, and I'm using the negative part of my paper, and I'm placing my tulip on there, and I'm gonna take my sheet off. Usually I keep it on, but because I didn't tape it down, I'm just taking it off, and I'm gonna bring it back, put a little bit of glue on it, and position it perfectly in the center. This way I can stamp that tulip multiple times, as many times as you want. I did, I think, 6 of them. I'm not going to show you 6, but I'll show you a couple of them at a time, just to show you how easy it is. And I put a little glue so then my inlay doesn't move when you're stamping. And here we go. And usually with the ink, the black ink, I stamp it twice. So that's Memento Cedo black ink. So here I'm put another inlay in and stamp that one, stamp it a couple times. And I find this way is very easy because you could just pop the inlays each time and it's perfect. So here I got one of the leaves, and I'll stamp that one, and I have to move my paper just slightly. Usually I'm pretty good at placing them right in the center. It's just with the camera being right on top of it, I can't put my head right there, so I can't see. Sometimes I just have to do a little adjustment, but yeah. Here I'm just wiping that stamp off, putting a little bit of glue so, as I said, my inlay does not move, and we'll stamp it a couple times. And it'll work when I put my colors also. You can do multiples that way. Like I said, I'll do a couple of each of the images. There's a bunch of different ways of stamping image like this. I just find this way very easy because then you can do, like I said, a multiple. This one turned out perfect. I don't even have to move my paper. So awesome. I got one winner. So I'm just taking some of the stickiness off when I put a little strip of tape there, or glue, so then it doesn't pull off with your inlay each time also. So there, I'm going to put one more of the tulip, and at the end you'll see I'll make a card with them. I love these layered stamps. Makes your job so easy. I did do a card. It's a card, I think. Oh no, a box for release week, when we were doing our tulip release week for March. But I colored my tulips instead of doing all the layers. So you can do the layers, or if you prefer to color your tulips, you can do so. Yeah, I love these tulips. They're very pretty. And here I've got the other leaf. This one's a smaller one. And I have all the colors that I'll be stamping on top. You'll see what oxide ink I use instead of me just random them. And sometimes I'm talking and then I miss the colors. I just put them all on the top here, so you'll see both of them are there. So that's easier for me. And I do have to say that with the oxide, you have to stamp them a few times because they do have like the bubbles, like you can see right there. So if you want it more solid, then just you're gonna have to stamp them at least 3 to 4 times. I'm not sure if just the distressed inks would be better for it. I should have tried that and see. But here I have the other layer, and you'll see how pretty that looks. But I will change the one green, and I'll show you that one too. I'll have it on top because I find the lighter shade. So now I'm gonna go with those two instead. So I'm keeping the Mode Lawn for the lighter shade instead of the other one. But my Mode Lawn, as I said in my other previous video, is getting low. I think I need a new one or get a re-inker for it because I had to stamp it more than a few times. So yeah, I need a refill for that one. So now I'm gonna try it with a darker shade for the layer, so you'll see a difference here. And I do like it better darker. There, pull it down. But whatever you like. I had something on my stamp, as you can tell there. It kind of made a little spot, so I'm trying to take it off. And there it is. And I'm going to put the darker shade on there. I kind of focused a little too close, and I have to pull it down or up. So there's another one. In my video, sorry, I was supposed to get this done on Saturday. I kind of said that on my post. My video was in the cloud and I have no idea how to retrieve it that way, because when I plug my phone to my computer, it doesn't even pop up. It doesn't show it on there. So I had to wait till my son came home. He's my computer person. I have no idea how to do it. So lucky enough, this was just, you know, me wanting to do a video, not a release video or a post that I had to do with a video, because yeah. So here's the big one. I love the big one, how it turned out. So yes, sorry about that. I will have more videos next week. I need one Monday and one Thursday. So one for Ink and Splatter on Monday, one for CC Design on Thursday, and hopefully it doesn't go in the cloud. Yeah. So here's the second one like that. So yes. So that's why the cloud. So now I'm going to do the stem for the tulip. So I'm just trying to position that. And I had it with a darker shade and I didn't like the darker. So I went back with the Mode Lawn because I like that shade. So the second one I'm going to show you is going to be just the Mode Lawn. So they're super easy to play with, the layers and stuff. That I brought it down closer to me so I can focus and see the lines better, so then it would be nice and centered. So that's why my stamping is good. I did bring them down, like I said. So there's the first layer. And like I say, I do it a few times. So then a nice and rich color. And here I'm going to put the one more in there. if I thought of this beforehand, I could have did my single tulip image, not with the stem right now, and then brought these in for the next level, like the next layer I should say, but I didn't think of it because it's the same size. So yeah, it would have make it easier that way because they're the same thing, right? So there is the second layer. Look how beautiful that is. And on this one, I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same color. Do it a few times. And I'll bring in one more color. And I'll just do the edge of the tulip layer. So then the bottom of the tulip will have a little darker shade. So see how I just did the bottom of it? And now I'm just gonna stamp that in. And see how pretty that is? Just, it kind of gives you another layer if you do it that way. So here's the first one here, and there's the second one. So yeah, see how if I would have put that first, I didn't have to change. Now I have to change to the base of the tulip and then the layer after. But that's all good. It's fine. So I'm going to start with that one that I just did for just the bottom of the last one. I'll do the full tulip that color. Yeah, I had to do a few times there. And I'll do the one more the same way. Second one, usually because your ink is already on your stamp, it stamps a lot easier, I find. And here is the darker shade that I'll be using. And I like to go back to the first one because it's still wet, the one I just did. That's why I did that, because sometimes it doesn't have a crisp line if you do it the other way, because then the inks kind of bleed together, right? So there is the layer on it. Nice red tulip. And here's the last one. There it is. And here is my cover-up. So I usually do cover-ups for Jaded Blossom, and you usually put it in the store, so it shows you how it looks with all the layers. And I'll show you how usually it looks, just like so. They are beautiful. Here's my card, how I'm gonna put it together, and here's the layers. So my card is 4 by 5 1/8 is the base of my card, and I put a little strip inside, and I kind of have like a chicken coop wire. So I had that on my desk, and I thought it would be really pretty with the tulips, and I do like the background with it. I thought it was pretty. So I have first off is a green panel with a rectangle scallop, and I have the material I used on this card at the end. So there is stitch rectangle, and here I'm going to start putting my tulips on. So if you haven't seen the March release for Jaded Blossom, you can do so. That it's all in the new category in the store. I'm pretty sure the tulips were a big hit. I heard a lot of good comments on our group. So yeah, a lot of people are liking those. And first day of spring today. So yes, it's all about tulips for sure. I mean, they're not going to have tulips for a while here. There's too much snow. But yeah, we love tulips when we see those. So there is. I'm just going to glue the bottom one first. So then it gives me a placement for the first one. So spring greetings. And I play with that for a little bit there. Make sure it's nice. There. Now I'm going to put a little bit of sequins on there with gold. And just play with them until I'm happy with them, and then I'll glue them down. There. So now I'm going to start gluing them. There, the last one. All right. Take the tape out. As you know, I like to tape it down so I can see. And I'll put one of the tulips, the red ones, inside. So it just makes it pretty inside. Why not? Been cheating lately. Just putting a little strip inside my card and calling it a day. So there, I'm making it at least pretty. There you go. And I'll be bringing, and I got the spring word dies and the 2 tulips, so the dies and the stamps. And here's my card again. Hope you like my card, and see you later. Bye.